I mean, I remember during the strike, I worked the dentist, the colliery, and the police that all came in, hadn't they? And they'd cordoned off from the village down to the colliery. I had to walk down to work. Couldn't get out. They cordoned it all off. Anyway, I gets down to work, and all the miners were having free treatment. So we were always really busy down in there. I mean, they'd come in, have the injection, they'd go in the betting shop next door while they were getting numbed up, and they'd have to go and shout, "You next." Anyway, this particular day, it was the end of the shift, and it was dark. And this fella came in for his treatment, and he was laughing his head off. And I said, "Yeah, you all right?" I thought he was a bit nervous, and I thought it was a giddy laugh. He says, "I've been picking." He says, "But it's been the best day I've had." He says, "In my life." He says, "Really funny." I said, "Wow, what's happened like?" He says, "Well, I don't know if you know him." He says, "But there's a fella from the village." He says, "Being locked up." I says, "Locked up?" He says, "Aye." He says, "What?" I said, "What's he done?" He says, "Well," he says, "he was on the front line." He says, "Picketing." He says, "And all the police came along with the tall hats on." He says, "Well, this little fella," he says, "he's funny as out." He says, "He picked the hosepipe up." He says, "And he's put all the cops and all the hats is flying." He says, "Hey, they've locked him up." He says, "You lot knew who it is." I says, "Oh, I used to call him Radda." I said, "Yeah." It was me dad. They've been to tell their lass and she's gone off it.
She put the rolling pin on the step, like from coming back. Like when they let him out, put the rolling pin as though she was going to bring him the rolling pin. The coppers come in, like you say, and they were all linked together, so they couldn't do much. And then put the hose on, the fire hose, and that's was just blowing up in there. And some of the lads was running down onto the beach and running into the sea. And I was thinking, where are they going to go? You know, it's madness.